Hi, greetings, fellow Whovians. Whovian Queen here. Hope you have a good week so far. Well, our look at the 12th Doctor era now continues on with the finale of Series 9, Hell-Bent. On Gallifrey, the 12th Doctor has escaped from his confession dial after 4.5 billion years of imprisonment, alerting the Time Lords. Aided by the Gallifreyan military, the Doctor usurps and exiles Lord President Rassilon. Now the President, the Doctor learns that Rassilon imprisoned him in the dial to force him to confess about the hybrid, which is prophesied by the Time Lords to stand in Gallifrey's ruins and unravel the web of time. The Doctor has the Time Lords retrieve Clara from her timeline the instant before her death, where the biological process is suspended in a time loop, leaving her without a pulse, ostensibly so the Doctor can consult her about the hybrid. The Doctor flees to Clara and steals a TARDIS from the workshops under the Capitol, telling her he'll die confessing to have something to bargain for her life with. The Doctor attempts to take Clara far away in the hope that her pulse will resume and she will not have to be returned to the moment of death, despite potentially damaging time itself in the process. When this fails, they go to the extreme end of the universe. The Doctor finds the immortal human Shielder waiting in the ruins of Gallifrey. Shielder theorizes that the Doctor and Clara together are the hybrid. Since they are so alike, each pushes the other to potentially catastrophic actions. The Doctor reveals his intention to erase Clara's memories of him, hoping that the Time Lords will not be able to find her. Overhearing them, Clara attempts to reverse the neuroblock to backfire on the Doctor. Clara accepts her death, but insists on retaining her memory. The two agree to activate the neuroblock together, not knowing if Clara succeeded at reversing it. The Doctor concedes that he became the hybrid by trying to save Clara. The Doctor's memories of Clara are erased. He awakens in the Nevada desert. At a diner, the Doctor tells the story about Gallifrey to Clara, dressed as a waitress. The Doctor has pieced together the whole left by the wipe aside from what Clara looks like. After Clara goes into toilets, the diner, the TARDIS stolen from Gallifrey, disappears, leaving the Doctor behind and revealing the Doctor's TARDIS. Clara, traveling with the Shielder, begins her trip to Gallifrey to return to her death, the long way round. The Doctor's TARDIS produces a new sonic screwdriver. Aww. So now let's take a look at some continuity surrounding this episode. The interior of the TARDIS that the Doctor and Clara steal to escape the Cloisters is modeled on the original, as seen in Unearthly Child. This is the first episode since the end of time to feature Rassilon. Clara uses the phrase reverse the polarity in modifying the memory wiping device. This is a phrase commonly associated with the Third Doctor, but has been used by other Doctors as well. The Doctor, once at Gallifrey, travels to the same barn in the Drylands where he spent time as a child, as seen in Listen. In later he debates the use of the moment in The Day of the Doctor. But prior to saying that the Doctor and Clara combined are the hybrid, I should have postulated that the Doctor might be half human and thus the hybrid. The Eighth Doctor made a similar statement about his lineage in the 1996 TV movie. When a Shielder knocks on the TARDIS' door, she knocks 4 times, which the Doctor points out. This is a reference to the 10th Doctor's regeneration and the prophecy stating he will knock 4 times just before his death. When the Doctor decides to wipe Clara's memory of himself to save her, he mentions that he has done it before, telepathically, referring to the 10th Doctor's wiping of Donna Noble's memory of him in her travels in the TARDIS in Journey's End. The Doctor recognizes Dinah as the same one he visited as the 11th Doctor in The Impossible Astronaut with companions Amy Pond and Rory Williams. The Cloister Wars were mentioned by Missy and the Magician's Apprentice, along with Doctor stealing the moon and the President's wife. The Doctor sets the record straight in this episode, albeit inadvertently in his babbling when reunited with Clara after over 4 billion years, claiming that it was his daughter, not his wife, that he did not steal the moon, he lost it. The Doctor claims he rescued Clara because he has a duty of care, a phrase mentioned before. Fox's version of Don't Stop Me Now is heard playing when the Doctor first walks into the diner. The song was also used in Mummy on the Orient Express. The Doctor, while talking to the waitress, plays on an electric guitar, and at times plays variations of both Clara's theme, as composed by Murray Gold and first heard in Silent with the Daleks, and the Bad Wolf leitmotif. So now let's take a look at the production of this episode. The read-through for the episode took place on August 4th, 2015. The film began August 10th, 2015. The external scenes were shot over 3 days in Fuerteventura, sorry I mispronounced that, during late August. And now finally, let's take a look at some cast notes. Maisie Williams, who played a Shielder in The Girl Who Died, The Woman Who Lived and Faced the Raven, appeared in this episode, as did Ken Bones, who reprised his role from The Day of the Doctor, and Claire Higgins, who played Ohelia. Timothy Dalton, who had previously played Russell in The End of Time, was not surprised the role was unavailable for filming. Donald Sumter previously played Enrico Castello in The Wheel of Space, and as Commander Ridgway in The Sea Devils. He also appeared in The Eternity Trap, a story from the spin-off series The Sarah Jane Adventures, playing Erasmus Darkening. Jimmy Reed Quirrell returned as a Wraith after previously playing Colony Sarp in The Magician's Apprentice and The Witch's Familiar, as well as The Veil and Heaven Sent. So overall, this episode is just really, really super emotional, and while I don't think it's as emotional as Face the Raven, it still just packs a wallop, just everything that's going on, especially with the Doctor not being able to remember Clara and stuff like that, so there you go. So overall, I give Hellbent 5 sonic screwdrivers out of 5. I'm going to tune in next time as we take a look at the Christmas special, The Husbands of River Song. Well, hope you enjoyed this review, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it around, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified about when I upload videos. And if you help support this channel further, then be sure to check out my Patreon page. Link is always in the description below. Anyway, until next time, this is Hoovy and Queen saying, "Oh my giddy aunt! When I say run, run! I've reversed the polarity of the neutron flow. Would you look at Julie, baby? Fantastic! Allons-y! Geronimo!" Bow ties are cool, fezzes are cool, and Stetsons are cool.